Opening night, April 5th, 2015, the first baseball game of the 2015 Major League Baseball season, and it's between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. And on the mound for St. Louis was Adam Wainwright, and on the mound for Chicago, Jon Lester. And in the first inning, the Cardinals didn't waste much time getting on the scoreboard as they would score in the top of the first. Heyward had a double, and then Matt Holliday drove him in from second with a single. Jon Lester would get out of the inning by striking out the next two batters, and he already had recorded one out. And so now we move to the bottom of the first. Wainwright on the mound. He let up a leadoff double to Fowler, but then retired the next three batters to get out of the bottom of the first. And so we headed into the top of the second, 1-0 St. Louis. And in the top of the second, Molina struck out to lead off the inning, and then Wong walked. John Jay got a single. That moved Wong over to third, so we had runners on the corner. Wainwright struck out looking, and then we were back to the leadoff hitter, Matt Carpenter. Carpenter got a single. That scored Wong, and Jay moved over to third. Carpenter was caught stealing, and that would bring the top of the second to a close. Wainwright would let up another leadoff double in the bottom of the second, but then recorded the next three outs, two of which were strikeouts, bookending the batters with strikeouts as he got Olt to strike out, and then after flying out Ross, got Lester to strike out, and so that would end the bottom of the second. So now fast forward to the top of the fifth. Matt Carpenter led it off with a single, and then Heyward got a single. And so now there was 2 on, no outs, with runners on the corners as that single moved Carpenter over to third. And Matt Holliday came up, he hit a single, that scored Carpenter and brought him across home. Heyward to second. Heyward then stole third, and Holliday stole second. Peralta popped out, and then Phil Koch came in to relieve Lester, so Lester was done for the day after 4 1/3 innings as he wasn't able to make it through the 5th inning. Koch would then strike out Adams and then walk Molina and strike out Wong, and that would bring the top of the 5th to a close. And that would be all the scoring in this game. Adam Wainwright picked 6 innings in this game. He only allowed 5 hits, no earned runs, and he had 6 strikeouts in the game. He got the win. Then Martinez came in to pitch the 7th inning. Walden came in to pitch the 8th inning, and Trevor Rosenthal came in for the save in the 9th inning for the Cardinals. He struck out the side to get the save and secure the win for St. Louis. And for Chicago, Lester got the loss. He only lasted 4 1/3 innings, let up 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and he had 6 strikeouts though, so that was one bright spot, was the strikeouts. And another bright spot for Chicago was their bullpen. Phil Koch came in and he got them out of trouble there in the 5th inning, and then Mott came out for the 6th, Ramirez in the 7th, Stroop for the 8th, and Rondon for the 9th. And their bullpen of Chicago only let up a combined 2 hits and 2 walks and picked up 5 strikeouts. So although they weren't able to secure the win, as the offense of Chicago was abysmal in this game, they only combined for 5 hits as the St. Louis Cardinals pitching was shutting them down. And on offense, St. Louis had a couple of doubles for Heyward, as Heyward had 2 doubles. He was 3 for 5 in the game as he came across the plate once. And John Jay also had a double. Matt Carpenter was 2 for 5 with an RBI. And Matt Holliday was the player of the game. He was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He also walked once. And of course, as I said, John Jay, he was 2 for 4. But the win goes to St. Louis. They pick up the first win in the first game of the season. So they're starting out there in first place in that NL Central, which will be tightly contested. The final score, St. Louis 3, Chicago 0.